Hi, beautiful ones. It's Audrey Light Language, and I'm here. I'm going to read a message for all of you. Now, I have been around for a long time, since before 2012, and I have given many messages before it even occurred. Yeah, about the tsunami of change, about the evolution, revolution, your evolution as soul, right, upon the journey of that, about the time of the Great Divide, about the storm, about the shiny, triumphant, golden ones, so many messages years ago that I have them out there on YouTube, and you can go find them and receive the energy of the light language and the codes and the Akash language that rewrites it, that I put in those messages. No button on the bottom of donation either, because they're your messages. And I had been delivering them and speaking of these things about the parasite and other things for years, while other people were not on the page of that and didn't want to hear it, they didn't want to look at it. And now these things have come to pass and such. And then I have some messages now talking about the new renaissance. So the opportunity for that. So in the storm they talked about that was coming, and we're in the midst of it. So I'm coming on to tell you to hold tight, hold that light. Everybody wants to know about their mission. Well, this is your mission. You're here, as well as other things, but this mission, to hold the light in the midst of all this storm and all that is occurring. Yes, to hold that light for the maintenance of those higher timelines. Yes, to come forward. So thank you, all of you. So I did some videos, like a gift 1, 2, 3, a message that was out there, the trumpets reverie being played message. So you can go back and look for those, as well as another one that I just did, giving you some light language and Akash language to help support you, strengthen you, fortify you as I bring through the wellspring, so you can drink from that wellspring as you receive this work, to help fortify you and strengthen you while all the storm is playing out, while the stage show, all that is happening, and are going to go on for a bit more, so that's where you can have strength through all of this. And I'm called a soul architect because I do work at your true essence of who and what you are, which is your soul, your spirit level. So if you want to work with me to receive some Akash language, and also light language, and a sacred key code number language, which are 100 long lists of numbers that they work on your fields, as well as generational, ancestral, unconscious, subconscious, your Gaian lives, your other multidimensional aspects as well, right? To work on thousands upon thousands of lives at a time, because you have been looping in this for millennia and such, right? This experiment that had gone awry, that it's time to pull the plug on, and that's what all this is going on. So I do work behind the scenes. I have gone to New Life Expo in New York City. I've been on many shows, and I work with clients all around the world, ones who were led to me by their soul to receive this very important work. So I hope you will come, and perhaps you would like to have a session, so that's way you can help be supported, because the times that are coming in, such many are going to be confused. They don't know what's going on. They're going to feel like the rug has been pulled from under them. So this work helps support them and strengthen them, yes, to help give them that support again, because this is very important of the time of the Great Divide, where you're going to find yourself. Yes, either absorb back to all that is, to be healed and remade if they can be. If not, they'll be as dust as the wind, as they never were, as a dream character. Yeah, you don't want to wind up that way. You want to be in resonance with the new. So that's why I speak the language of the Akash, to also rewrite that, clear that, take what you want to, rewrite it so you're in resonance with the new, right? Because we're sealing the old book of life, pulling the plug on the experiment, and you are going to be in resonance with the new. You must be energetically, right, in the frequency of that, and those new platforms to write in the new book of life. So this is very important in your essence, where you shall find yourself as you travel through creation. Yes, it'll work on your physical life, of course. You see the fruits of it is there, but you're also tending to, like I said, to those your essence, who and what you truly are. So you could take back your divine birthright, your sovereignty, right? Access to true magic that is yours. Yes, that other forces were using dark magic and holding you, looping over and over again, using your life force as a battery to sustain them and their agendas, right? And this is what we see playing out here now. That must be ended. And so hold your light, right, beautiful ones, and receive some of this work. So it'll help you with that, and that's why I come on and I give. No donate button on the bottom, never, not even on the old videos years ago, right? No Pantheon where only certain ones can join. No, right? This is here for you, And if you want a session, you come. That's different. There's an exchange to balance the energy, and I work with people on the fees as well. So it can be accessible to all of you. Yeah. All right, beautiful ones. Here's some light language. Corazon era sereno today, beroson seriviserum, chiano no sei peresido danai, veseno tu se vid het huteran, Kionanamaso perisidero surureri, manane saveno sudon tidea, menoson tiderarera, vestiderea, 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 menontuna vinarianea, menonsuna videa, vasunonea, Vasunonaya, Vasunonaya, Venutuno si varianaya, Venusuna videya, Venusanaze, Venusanaze, Essasi Sharin, Manan and Kashirikum, Asa Oa, Shasha Oa, CSE, Essasi, Essasi, Essa, Essa for the heart. Ooh, ooh, Sharis. Ooh, ooh. Sissy. Sissy. Essa. Also, I bring through the mother in this session. I'm going to bring some of the mother for you now. You're all familiar when you talk about Mother Gaia, Mother, Father, God, but this is not the mother. Those mothers. This is the mother. My message given a couple of years ago was tell them, it is time to follow the lifeline, which is the umbilical, back to the womb of the mother. The mother is the first point of creation, primordial, yes, sense of beingness, where all life forth emanated from consciousness, light, energy, yes, from that womb of the mother. It's the mother of all things, yes? So that mother being back and being here now, and I bring through the mother in a session so people can feel that and be wrapped in it, right? To be strengthened, nourished, as in the womb, yes? Transfigured, resurrected, and all of that, right? So it's beautiful. So just sit in the energy, yes, and let it help you. That's why I'm bringing this forth, because all that is going on, all that has beautiful humanity has been through, all that this is playing out, so we see this energy, share with others, and perhaps, like I said, I do classes, I do calls, and private sessions with people all around the world through Skype, Zoom, or calling. So you can connect with me at hummingbird1211@gmail.com. So here's the mother of all mothers, yes, the womb of creation to come and nourish you. So here we go. Isamana so ikitamase oseawa. Isamanu sieium kemanu asai. Unaseiuma itue. Isenemena usuam. Isamaku sewati. Isanamau asium. Iseawa. Iseaiwa. Iseawa. Assim. Essa. Assim. Essa. There you go, beautiful ones. Right? Time to get rid of old beliefs and paradigms that have perpetuated over and over again. Yes, because to stand in the new, you have to get rid of old beliefs and paradigms, right? Expand your awareness and understanding, and not continue making yourself smaller than other beings that you continue to give your puppet strings over to. It's time to help cut those puppet strings. Yes, so you understand you stand in your godhood, your divine birthright, your true essence of who and what you are. Yes, take that back and step in that, right? Which does not entail asking every other being, and also not this old beliefs, my higher self out there. No, this is you get the stuff out of the way, the low energy, the old entanglements, parasites, AI, all of that out of the way, right? The old beliefs and paradigms, the old experiment that one was part of and fallen asleep in, it was captured in looping for millennia over and over again, while others used you as life force for their agendas and such, you know? So no more of that. So that's why then you have direct connection. Yes, you and the higher self, one and the same. Not God out there I'm servicing that so many speak about. No, that is old, for God's sakes, right? For the sake of God. You and it are one and the same. Close. Like this, not out there that you're serving, right? Part of a story. You and it are one and the same because you are a droplet of it. You're an aspect of it, embodied, standing in your godhood, your divine birthright, to recall and remember that you are that, but you still want to keep playing games with all these other beings. Yes, you're within a virtual reality game, so to say. This is your mask that you wear to play in a virtual reality game, but this is a suit that you're wearing, right? Natural biological technology. So your consciousness, your soul, your essence, your energy, your light of who and what you are can have experiences. Yes, so it's time you woke up. Yes, the beings, the places, and all of that within the virtual reality game, rooms, so to say, characters to interact with. You are what is real. Yes, souled beings, right? So remember and recall that you are that, and help my work release those old energies so you can step into the higher energy vibration. Yes, so you can be in resonance with those new octaves that are coming forth, right? Those new paths of potential that you have to be in higher resonance to match with, and my work helps with that. Beautiful ones. Okay, I'm going to read a little something for you. I received it. Also, I work with numbers, sacred key code numbers, because language has been contaminated. Symbols have been contaminated. Numbers come in beyond contamination because you can't contaminate a number. So it holds the highest light quotient. It's not 3 numbers, 6 numbers, 8 numbers. No, it's a long code of numbers, front and back of the page, that you receive it, the work on you energetically, and then you go away to a list of numbers that you could apply in your life, right? As a tool to use the magic that the energies hold of the numbers, so you can apply them to your own life. So come get your own list of numbers as well. The sacred key codes, the language of creation. I do that as well. All right, now here's a message that I received January 8th. January 8th is 1 and 8, which is 9, right? And 2021 is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 1 is 14. 4 and 1 is 5. 5 represents get rid of old beliefs and paradigms, which this is about, so you can be expanded, right? Re-educated to what is real, R-E-A-L, than a real, R-E-E-L, that has been painted you for millennia, that you've been locked in with old beliefs and paradigms and other systems. Yes, painting that real for you, R-E-E-L, that you fell into. And the stage show, right? So now it's time to get to the real and not be lost in the delusionary, sedated awakening, but the true awakening that I've been talking about all the time, and say, wake up really, for years. And this is it, people, right? The time of the reveal, as I said, it was brought forth, you know, the coup, and another message I brought forth. Yes, the quickening that this is, and I have come forth to assist with. Those are the messages as well, years back, and now here, we're in it. So also it was 10:45 Eastern time. When you add that up, that comes to 10, which is then 1, and 1 represents divinity. So this divine message, right, about 5, get rid of old beliefs and paradigms. So here we go. We speak to you now to explain the present situation upon your world. You are here to support the creation of the new. We are in your earth sphere. You are of us. We ask you to hold the energies, hold the fort down. We need you to direct all towards the release of the old, the information that is needed to be revealed. There is no turning back. The demons are revealed. Yes, the information is correct. It is the smoking gun. There is going to be the beginning of the end of the very long reign of evil upon this planet and its inhabitants. The scourge of existence is being handled. The experiment is no more. And I've spoken about the experiment in many messages, and it's time to pull the plug on that. And that is so many have incarnated and are here, embodied in ancient beings as myself is as well, to help support what is happening and occurring in creation from the inside. Yes, not only from outside. Okay, beautiful. So the experiment is no more. People rejoice at the beginning of the new. You have before you stepped on the path that leads you home to truth. The great reveal, which years ago, again, I have a message talking about this is going to be happening, has begun. It will be brought to the people to wake them up. The information is real. It is the necessary help to clear up the controllers, sedation of the masses. Yes, they must be educated, re-educated of what has had a hold of them for ages upon the human stage, played out. They are a huge piece within the story of creation. They have paid a huge price, and it's time for their renewal. The triumphant will reign. The time of the new Renaissance is before you. Hold tight within the storm to your light of your true beingness and your essence. So beautiful ones, I put messages out before they come, right? Like I said before, that I have put out years ago. So people didn't get it at the time. They didn't hear, they didn't listen. They were on the page for that. Now they are, yay. So now we're mentioning the opportunity for what's going to be coming forward is the Renaissance, the new Renaissance. So keep the hope, keep the light, yes, beautiful ones, so we can get there. Now here's another message. It was actually 12:40, another day when I received it. That adds up to 7. 7 represents truth, okay? 12:41, which is 8, infinity. 12:42, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, representing 9, which is completion. And then 12:43, right? Which is 10, which is 1, which is divinity. So that day, the numbers are just confirming, so here we go. Dearest beloveds, I am here within your dreaming states to waken you from your reverie. They always say to me years ago, I gave the message, wake from your reverie, right? Because it's like deluded and sedated, right? You got to wake up from that reverie. And here we go, yeah? You sleepwalk. You're sleeping while you walk with eyes open within a dreamscape, dream state. Time for you to dream lucidly. And I said this message a long time ago. And awaken within the dream. There's another message about dreaming, right? And lucidity, and to wake up and take power within the dream and understand that you were dreaming, right? The virtual reality that I spoke about. Time for you to dream lucidly and awaken within the dream. The illusion, your virtual reality that you are within, dreaming dreams while you've been creating from a place of forgetfulness of yourself and what you're immersed in your dreaming within the illusion. As the ancient ones devised, have come to understand and recall and pass that knowledge to you, but yet you dream within the dream, the virtual reality states. The situation was infected. There we go. I talked about it in other messages, right? The experiment that went awry, it was infected with those that play their parts and became parasitic, right? A virus. So the system was infected with a virus, parasitic entities, or you may see, some say invited in for an adventure. Ah, how that had gone awry, yes? Quenching the thirst of exploration that a life eternal living brings. So was unleashed the first seeding of the infection through the experience of boredom, that which lie in the densest vibratory expression of service to self and parasitic expression. All of this that is occurring has shown a light upon them and has exposed them to be revealed and observed and witnessed. So they are made known, and so all is revealed, and the light shone upon them to be healed. This is the time of the great divide, and I had said another message of that a while back. Where shall you find yourself? Upon which side? For one must be in resonance of the new expression. For the highest vibratory fields and octaves, the platforms are vibrating at, that you must be in concordance with them to play upon them. Yes, it is done already. You are witnessing the past to the old future with the opportunity to get in resonance with that new future that is, and manifest manifesting yourself. Color, draw yourself in resonance with those new platforms. I had given a message a while back. Again, you have to, everybody's worrying about manifesting. You need to manifest yourself, color yourself in, draw yourself in, yes, in resonance with that new. Yes, everyone says, we did it, we made it, yeah? Because all time is one time. In human experience, you think past, present, future, but really there's only one time. Past, present, future, all one time, yeah? And so the old future did not play out well. We are witnessing here how that happened with all these things you see coming to pass, of how humanity became transhuman and AI, right? It happened already. We could not change it from going forward that way. So we had to come to that old future transhuman and AI, which creation lost so much of itself in that, to come backwards in that time to our present moment, yeah, which is that old future's past, our now. So we could affect the changes to have that new future point made, yes, which is there and accomplished, right? New future rendering the old future as old. But we are witnessing again how that happened, right? With all this that is occurring, and they want to keep going down that path. But no, we've come back, so we get in resonance and make the new future path so that people can get in resonance with that. You understand that what you see playing out here, again, the way to transhuman and AI, right, did not play out well. So this is an opportunity to get in concordance with the new future, yes, that is there. But as past, present, future all affect each other. You from that moment's past, yes, now affecting that future point, the new future. You from that new future point affecting you here, yes, and it's past. You understand? I know it's hard to maybe grasp, but it is all one time, and it is important to build that bridge, yes, to manifest yourself so you are in resonance with that and find yourself to be in concordance with the new. And so you write in the new book of life as we're sealing the old book, right? Now, again, the other path is devolution, right? In my message I had given years ago, it's time of the great divide, right? And where you're going to find yourself, the path of devolution, and those things that are parasitic and vampiric, non-self-sustaining system that needed you to sustain themselves, well, they're going to go the way to be absorbed back to the all that is, to either be healed or be no more if they cannot be healed. Yes, losing their gift of individualization and wind up as dust in the wind, dream characters that never were. You don't want to go that way. You want to go the way of evolution. Yes, moving forward. Yes, love moving forward, to be in resonance so you can stand in your own divine godhood beingness. You are a self-sustaining system, which is true creation, not replicate and duplicate like parasitism and AI and vampirism. No, not replicate, duplicate, but true creation, standing in your godhood. Yes, so that's the way of the great divide that you want to be in resonance with. Yes, so get yourself together and truly wake up. Like I said, and tend to yourself and your essence of who and what you are. Okay, that is the other path, is devolution, the way for parasitic vampiric expressions that are non-self-sustaining systems, that are replicate, duplicate systems that are being closed down. And the other path is of evolution and love moving forward. Sovereignty and godhood, they go down in the book of life as the shiny, triumphant, golden ones, as they walk through all of this, and yet despite all that happened to keep you lost, yes, unto yourself, you were able to waken and be who and what they truly are as a pillar of light, and go forth and assist creation as it upon its journey and expression of experience and expressing itself, consciousness expressing itself. You go forth and step into your power of your creative abilities that were manipulated and, and closed you off from, yes? Attempted to close you off from. You step back into what is yours and take your true magic back as you awaken from the false magic dream spells and the AI that is ancient, that was part of the experiment into experiences of consciousness, that is as a virtual reality game for you to step into, to have experience of yourself. Your essence steps into personas, storylines that you get to experience through. That is what was contaminated, a virus upon that system that you immersed yourself into, a type of sleeping and forgetting who you are and what you were doing, playing in the game, the experiment, to have multiple experiences simultaneous upon a number of different platforms, to add to the knowing and experiencing of yourselves. That system was contaminated, a virus in the system, and you were inside that system that got a virus. And you then were held by that into a deep, deep journey into a sleep to your sleeping to yourself, so successfully accomplished. Now, when I talk about the shiny, triumphant, golden ones, again, I have an old message that was talking about those who have entered into this experience, duality, polarity, yes? They were never supposed to be stuck in it, right? But those who play their part so deeply entered into such a deep forgetting they were not self-sustaining systems. They needed a source, and they were so separate from source that they did not have it to sustain them, so they feed off the others and kept them stuck, right? What happened within the system. But my work is saying those of you who are able to wake up despite all of that wanted to keep you down in delusion and sedation, you were able to wake up to who and what you are, not empty talk, love, unity, oneness, but truly be it, right? Walk your talk. Be it in your essence. Woke up, yes? So all of you are the shiny, triumphant, golden ones who go down in the book of life as that to your predecessors, which are yourselves, yes? Because you walk through this. You wrote it in the book of life, this experience. Now it is time to seal that, yes? So that we seal the old book. Never again shall that be experienced as an option, because it would bring forth the parasite again, virus. No. Can be attained of knowledge by accessing it, but never again open it up again. And that is why it's being sealed, pull the plug on, because it's affecting the totality of creation to be unbalanced. And this way we go forth and write in the new book. All right, beautiful ones, right? And that thing had been so successfully accomplished, having you forget, right? That we couldn't wake up as you believe the game is real. And the persona that you play through is really all you are. That's what you think, right? We say to you, it would not be that successful, the game, right? If you knew that it was a game, an experiment that had been observed for a very, very long time. And so just to wake you from what you think is you and real would be so shattering to your consciousness, ripping from you, from the game world you think is really real. There is so much more than meets the eye. But please use these wondrous times to awaken really, recreate for yourself. Your next experiences through creation. Eternity is forever. What will you be doing with the gift of eternal life that you possess and retain by being in resonance and transforming and transmuting and resurrecting yourself anew? Renewed to recreate yourself, but it must be in resonance with the new platforms of the highest vibrational light, to be in concordance with the new platforms to create in resonance upon. This and you are so much more than you might realize right now. You are the field of consciousness that is aware and individualized as an aspect of all that is, expressing in and through your unique expression, adding to the body of creation. So stand in your greatness and be all that you are and can be through the light of your being. The time for the reveal and the reckoning. I put another message out a long time ago. It's time of the reveal, time of the reckoning. Recognizing, cognizing, understand, right? And these are those times, people, is upon you. The revelation, the reveal, the realization of what is truly real, not the illusions, creating the cognizing, the recognizing, the reassessing of yourself and the biggest picture of what you are a part of and are in the journey of life. Some of my work also talks about R-A-R-E, capital letters, aware, resurrected, eternal. You are aware, resurrected, eternal. Yes, awareness. Being realized, right? Eternal awareness, right? Realization. Experiencing through eternity in the journey of life, expressing itself through and throughout all that is, by the grandness and the magnificent of the light of creation. That is quantum in nature. That is the true magic that your awareness and consciousness expressing. Energy, light in motion to create and recreate itself throughout creation for eternity. Eternal life, maintaining your place within it by being of heart and going within, not without, which is AI and virtual reality. Excuse me, I have to do some releasing. Evois. Evois. Releasing, right? Oh, some beings don't like when you talk about these things, but we must, you know? Let me take some water. There we go. By being of heart, going within, not without, which is AI and virtual reality. The illusion, but within. That is real, the real you. We have in the experiment brought into the physical density that we created. We bring our true selves into it, bring the spiritual beingness we are, the non-physical, into physicality to be made known and experience another of oneself in physicality. And we raise the denser expressions into holding a higher vibratory rate to embody our non-physical self into a physical vessel. excuse me, boom, 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 sumana, 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 sasa, sesa, bahua, 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 hunehi, hunehi, samia, osibikashuru kuju, selepatura miana, sai, sisi, sai, 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 to experience through. But upon a higher vibratory field, that we are also vibrating at the expression, also vibrating at to express our true selves within that less dense, higher vibratory system. Vessel, embodiment, no longer held captive by those expressions that hold a denser, lower vibratory field and fought to capture a wondrous system. It has its own mechanics of working and cannot be controlled by others' agendas. And so it is in time. Hold on. Sorry. So it is time within the eternal now moment of no time that the experiment game that has been witnessed and observed, and the depths of deception and abomination in disregard for the gift of life and awareness and individualization of consciousness be brought back to balance what has become unbalanced. And so it will be, and you as well, given the opportunity that ripples out to all creation to step back into the truth of your being and what you're doing. Bringing into manifestation the non-physical. You are made manifested. You are made manifested upon the higher resonance fields where vampiric and parasitic expressions cannot exist, as they cannot hold themselves together and no longer sustain themselves as non-self-sustaining systems upon the higher light expressions. So to make that connection to the high light quantum vibrating fields, light embodied as a Christed one represents the light in a body, physical vestment at a higher octave to be made manifested to experience through. Yeah, so if you want to be part of that, beautiful ones, yes, you have to release the old, get rid of the old energies, yes, any parasites, any vampiric, any AI, all that kind of thing, so that you can take in the light, move higher octaves, higher energy, higher vibratory system, turn the DNA back on that they had turned off and such, so that you could be in resonance with all that, right? Beautiful ones, and be of heart, right? Be of heart. That's how you express that. But sometimes people need some help to unravel from all of that has held them captive, yes? Or parasites that have infected them, or old beliefs and paradigms, or any of that thing, or AI infestation, or implants and such. So this work helps get that all out of the way. So that's why you can be in resonance with that new. All right, beautiful ones. So again, if you would like to have your sacred key code numbers, if you would like to take part in this work, I have clients all around the world. You can connect with me at hummingbird1211@gmail.com. All right, beautiful ones. That's how you can connect with me for a session. Also, I'm doing a new class call. If people can't make it on time, it's on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Then there's a recording. So if you join, then you do the exchange. It's $25 a call. You can, take part live, right? So you're being receiving as well as we're joining together and sending that energy out to creation as well. So that's so beautiful. And these calls are called the Woke Essence, right? The woke is W-O-K-E, capital letters. Essence, right? Like the Essenes, the essence, who and what you are, the woke essence. Whether you are now or not, or you would like to be, and you are, you could take part in these calls, right? And be part of that beautiful group. So let me know again. You can connect at hummingbird1211@gmail.com so you can get information on that to connect with me, on the classes, the calls, the private sessions. All right, beautiful ones? All right. Kanuma so la malo se le pon te le velema sue yanamahua sue esse si shere si esa si esa right? So join YouTube, Facebook, all that kind of thing. So that's where you can take part in this, because while we're going through all this, the storm, and bringing some light language and codes and such, so that everybody can receive that to help them through all this. And as I said, you can have a session as well, so you can do the exchange. It's not a lot at all, and I work with people, so that's why you're able to assist you through all this. And again, attend to yourself, your essence, because you've been through so much for millennia and all this storm that is still going on, the stage show that's playing out. So keep your light, hold your light, and if you want some help to drink from the wellspring to help fortify, strengthen you, you know how to find me. Hummingbird1211@gmail.com. Much love, beautiful ones, and thank you so much. Thank you for being here. You're always looking out there to others, you know, the other beings and such, and I channel these beings of light that are part of all that is, and they're always saying to everyone, the clients, I go, wow, and thank you. They say, wait a minute, we thank you because we are not embodied. You are the ones that have embodied and been part of all this, you know, wrote it in the book of life. And now, right, holding your light as this coming out of this, and to remember and recall who and what we are, and again, to change it because it's affecting the body of creation. And that is why we're here, to hold our light and do that. So they thank us, you know, whole different perspective, expanded perspective of understanding who and what you are, then again, playing lower than all these other beings. So you really need to wake up, right? And that's what I've been talking about on these videos for a long time now. Wake up really, right? From the delusion, sedation, or the false awakening that you thought was the awakening, but this is awakening. So if you're anyone that feels like the rug was pulled out from under you of all that's going on and going to be going on, again, this work can help you and support you, beautiful ones. Yeah? So much love, everyone, and I'll be talking to you soon. All right, beautiful. Bye.